Hi there, little scientist. Do you know what makes a bird, a fish, and even you special? That's right. You are all living things. But wait, what does that mean? Let's find out together. Take a good look at these two puppies. Can you believe that one is a living thing and the other is a non-living thing?
So how can we tell the difference?
That's a good question. Let me take you through the 5 rules of living things. Living things have life in them. They are alive. Plants, animals, and human beings are all living things. All living things can move on their own. I guess by now you can tell me which of these puppies is a living thing.
Yes, there's the one moving.
Do you agree with Max? Yes, that's true. The moving puppy is the living thing. Look at the birds flying. The fishes swimming. And the students going to school. They are able to perform all these activities because they are living things. And you can see them all move from one place to another. Non-living things cannot move.
Can plants move?
That's an interesting question. Yes, plants can also move. Unlike human beings and animals who can move their whole body from one place to another, plants move parts of their bodies. For instance, they grow slowly towards sunlight. Their roots also move downwards in the soil. The third important thing about living things is that they all grow. All living things grow. You were once a tiny baby, and look at you today. Animals and plants also grow because they are living things. All living things can reproduce. This simply means that they can make more of their kind, or they can have babies. Can you see the mother and the baby? Look at the plants. Just look at the mother duck and the ducklings having fun in the water. The new ones are just like the parents. The baby monkey is called an infant. I can also see the elephant and the calf. The calf is the baby elephant. All living things, whether human beings, animals, or plants, undergo reproduction. And the final thing that we need to talk about living things is that all living things need food, air, and water to live. These are some of the basic needs of living things. The food gives them energy. Humans and some animals eat both plants and animals as part of their diet. They are referred to as omnivores. Other animals like cows, deer, giraffes, rabbits, just to mention a few, are herbivores. They eat only plants. Animals like tigers, foxes, crocodiles, lions, cheetahs, snakes are meat eaters. They eat other animals. They are referred to as carnivores. Unlike humans and animals, plants make their own food. They use some of the food and store the rest for humans and animals to use. Plants use sunlight, air, and water to make their food in a process known as photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide from the air and produce oxygen as a byproduct. Now we humans and animals breathe in the oxygen to help us live. The roots of the plant also take in water from the soil. Humans and animals drink water. Aside that, humans use water in so many different ways. For instance, we use water for cooking, for bathing, for cleaning, for irrigation, for food production, for manufacturing, for power generation, and the list is endless, showing how important water is to us. Now that you have knowledge about living things, what can you say about non-living things? Great! Your guess is as good as mine. Non-living things do not have life in them. They cannot move on their own. They do not grow. They cannot reproduce. They do not need food, water, and air to live. Let's try this together. Would you say a car is a living thing or a non-living thing? That is awesome! A car is a non-living thing because it cannot move on its own. It can only move when a human being decides to move it. Take a look at the following pictures and say whether they are living or non-living. A round of applause. That was impressive. You did great in this lesson. See you again in the next video.